The seventh episode of Mickey Mouse Works has some pretty good cartoons in it. I feel like this is a decent package. As with the previous episode, I have already seen all of these cartoons as part of House of Mouse, so I'm discussing these first if they hold up or if I, have the same opinions with a second viewing, and also what I think of them as a complete package within the episode. And we have 5 cartoons in this one, which is a pretty average amount, and it starts off with a pretty short one, Donald's Dynamite Fishing. This is one of the Donald's Dynamite cartoons. They're all about a minute and a half in length, give or take, and Donald is in a various different situations, and there will be a bomb at one point. And in this one, he's on the lake fishing, and everything's quite calm and peaceful, and then there's the bomb, of course. And I think it's very well animated. I really like the backdrops. I think the color palette, you have a lot of kind of earthy tones and blue water and blue sky and green grass. It's very pleasing to look at. And Donald gave a good performance as well. So it's short and sweet, and not a bad way to kickstart the episode. Then we have a long cartoon, and I absolutely love this one. I loved it the first time I watched it. I still love it. This is Purple Pluto, and I won't spoil it completely, but something happens that means Pluto becomes purple. And it's very heavily a Minnie Mouse cartoon, and we do get a bit of Mickey, of course, in there as well. And I thoroughly enjoyed it. I think it's a lot of fun. It's very well animated. The shade of purple is just so satisfying. Really thoroughly enjoyed it. And then we have another character in another short cartoon, Von Drake's House of Genius Money Increaser. Not the biggest fan of the House of Genius cartoons, but actually this one, I remember the ending of it taking me by surprise, which, I won't divulge it, but I will say it's a little less predictable than some of the others. It's got slightly more substance than the average House of Genius cartoon. Von Drake has a machine that allows him to increase money, to make money, basically. And I liked it. It was good fun. Because I knew what was happening and I wasn't surprised anymore, I wondered if I wouldn't like it as much. But I think because I knew what was coming, I liked it more, but maybe only marginally. But it's good to have a short Von Drake in there. Then we have 2 more that are reasonable length, Sandwich Makers, which is a Goofy, Donald and Mickey one, where they are working in a submarine-style sandwich shop, making subs, of course. And we have some brilliant costumes in this. It's very well animated. Goofy takes on a much more domineering role. Of course, we have Goofy in this cartoon. And I don't mind it. I didn't mind it the first time. I didn't mind it the second time. I feel like it dragged on a little bit, but not extensively. And the last cartoon is Pluto's Arrow Error, which is a Pluto, Diana the Dash Hunt, and Butch cartoon. And yeah, so we've had 2 in here that focus on Pluto, so I feel like the balance isn't perfect. But the cartoon itself, it's not too bad. It's well animated. We travel quite a distance. There are a lot of different backdrops. It's a decent enough narrative and not a bad cartoon. But having 2 Pluto focused seems like not the best idea. And again, there's a distinct absence of Daisy. Daisy Duck just does not seem to star in that many cartoons. Certainly none that were created for Mickey Mouse Works or indeed House of Mouse. A very small selection. But other than that, we do have Donald, Mickey, Minnie, and a lot of Pluto and Goofy and Von Drake as well. So it's not a bad mix. It's not the best bunch. The cartoons themselves are all pretty okay, but as a package, not the most well balanced. But we do have a good mix of longer cartoons and shorter cartoons, so I can't complain too much.